So you literary people out there, you're going to be highly disappointed. It's just it's a short hour-and-a-half show of The Little Princess. All the characters are somewhat condensed, so if you know the story, you'll still love it. But a lot of the dialogue is very condensed, so just have to listen very closely because they do tell the story of The Little Princess. But of course, we go from India to London in 2 seconds. So just gotta hang in there with us and just follow the story along with us. Hi. Come on in. I have no idea what you're gonna say. Good luck. Okay. Oh, look, there's people back over there pointing. Okay. Okay. Oh, yes, ma'am. I can't hear you. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is a really good time too. After the play, we have like little cookie foods for reception. So if you're a parent who is here with your child, please feel free to stick around just for a little bit, take a few pictures, eat a cookie, and then you can go on your way. All righty. Oh, you know what? I need to start the show, but I need 2 volunteers to help me with the show. I need 2 folks from the audience. I want teenagers, and I want tall teenagers. I've got a job for you. Come on up. Just 2.
Oh, me.
Quickly!
Can I?
Just 2. Sean, you can come on up. Who are you? Come on up.
I'm Maddie.
Hi, Maddie. Come on up. I got a job for you. Hi, Sean. Hey, Sean was in the play last year.
And the year before that, and the year before that, and the year before that.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to mention. We used to do, just stand with me. Okay, that's fine. Okay, don't worry. We used to do plays with Columbia Co-op Home Educators, but with the 3 directors that are now doing this class, we have opened up to the public. So we have 3 schools represented here tonight. One of the schools is the Columbia Co-op Home Educators. The other school that is represented in our cast tonight is Christian Fellowship. And another school is Hallsville Public School. I got some children from the primary school. Woo! Children, and which I think is just awesome. So is that not awesome? That's great. Okay, I've got a job for you. Go pick that up. That. Yeah, that thing. Yeah. Spread it out. Spread it out. Don't go in. Spread it out. We're going to start the show here real soon. La 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 la. Dramatic music. Dramatic music. Okay, you come over here, Maddie. Spread it out nice and tight. Come on over here. Oh, that's good. That's good. Nice and tight, Sean Stuber. Okay. Okay. Now, what you're going to do is there's going to be actors in front of this. So you want to relax. I don't want you to hurt yourself. But this is nice and tight. Nice and tight. Tight. Well, not too tight. Is that okay, guys? Okay. Work hard. All right. Now, can you stay here for 2 hours? Just kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, we have India. All right? Thank you.
Sarah, someday soon you will travel to London to go to school.
I don't like it, Papa, but I dare say soldiers, even brave ones, don't really like going into battle.
I've been in contact with Mr. Barrow. No, Sarah. Are you learning me by heart?
No, I know you bought that. Let's see one head.
Come soon.
Please repeat that, Carolyn. A young lady never expresses her feelings with a glove.
I should have liked a bit more enthusiasm. You all will join Miss Amelia's class in the sewing parlor.
Yes, Miss Minchin.
Hurry along, girls.
Yes, Miss Amelia.
Wait. What is this? What is this? A young lady is always P-O-L-L-I-T-T-E? Ermengarde St. John, did you write this?
Yes, Miss Minchin, you told me to.
Wretched spelling, deplorable. You really are a dull pupil. I shall have to write to your father.
Oh, please, Miss Minchin, don't write to my father.
We will discuss it later. Go along, all of you.
Yes, Miss Minchin.
you may have a point. Seems we're to have a new pupil, a Miss Sarah Crew. Odd that this solicitor should be arranging for admittance. The girls from India. All the way from India. She will be spoiled. They usually are when they come from India. No doubt she will pretend she is the daughter of a Rajah. Will you accept her? If the financial arrangements are satisfactory, and I have no reason to suspect that they won't be. I wonder how Mr. Barrow came to select my school.
Begging your pardon, Miss Minchin.
What are you doing in here, Becky? I told you to clean out the upstairs fireplace.
Hold on, Miss Minchin.
I'm sure Cook will find more work for you.
That she already has, Miss Minchin. I'm to scrub all the pots and kettles. When I'm done with them pots and kettles, I'm to scrub the kitchen floor and mop it dry.
In that case, what are you waiting for?
There's a gentleman what wants to see you. He's got a young lady with him. She's dressed ever so lovely. I expect she's a new pupil.
Please tell me you did it.
The name was nowhere to be found, Miss Minchin. So when I hear the front doorbell, I open the door. It wouldn't be polite to have the gentleman and young lady waiting too long in the welcome mat.
You stupid girl! I should have known long ago. Imagine, Amelia, the door to my school being opened by this dirty little wretch. What does Mr. Barrow think? Go to him.
Yes, sister. At once, sister. I was only trying to be of service, Miss Minchin. I was trying to make myself useful at once.
Get out of my sight, you horrid girl!
Yes, Mom.
No, not that way. I don't want Mr. Barrow to see you again. You've done quite enough harm for one day. Appearances matter, but that is something I would not expect you to understand. Out.
Yes, Miss Minchin. Sorry for any inconvenience I've caused.
Out!
My sister's been expecting you, Mr. Barrow. She's in her classroom.
Thank you.
Mr. Barrow, sister.
Ah, Mr. Barrow, pleasure.
Miss Minchin.
How prompt you are, sir. I've barely had time for your communication, and here you are. Pray be seated.
I prefer to stand. The exercise will do me good. A solicitor needs all the exercise he can manage. Law is a center profession.
I understand. The girl is with you?
She is.
She's in the hallway with me. She's watching the blur mechanical like trunk after trunk. I never saw so many trunks. Such fine leather. The brass locks are so brightly polished. Don't babble, Amelia. This is just frivolity. See that Miss Crew doesn't wander off.
But my sewing class.
It can wait. Yes, sister.
This is a large house, Miss Minchin.
It has to be. We accept 40 young ladies from an early age until they finish school. And then there are the day students. My seminary is actually 2 houses joined together by an enclosed walkway.
Ingenious.
May I ask how you came to select my school for Miss Crew?
Sarah's father, Captain Crew. He's a close friend of Lord and Lady Meredith. India, you know.
Lady Meredith's 2 daughters were students here.
It was Lady Meredith's recommendation that persuaded Captain Crew that your school was the place for his daughter.
How flattering. But what of the girl's mother?
She died in India some years ago. Cholera.
How unfortunate.
As you know, climbing in India is troublesome for English children.
That is true. Is she a sickly child?
Not of what I can tell. She's in robust health.
Excellent. I don't approve of weak constitutions.
Captain Crew accompanied his daughter to England. But business matters required him to return to India as soon as he landed.
Business matters?
Captain Crew was retired from the military.
Ah, I see. Before new people can be admitted, there are certain formalities.
Oh yes, formalities. Troublesome but necessary. If you're worried about money, you need. Captain Crew has diamond mines.
Diamond mines?
The mines are worth a fortune. One day the little princess will be an extremely wealthy young woman.
You call her the little princess.
That's what Captain Crew calls his daughter. Sarah quite likes the title.
Any young girl would. I hope she won't kick and scream. Some new students carry on dreadfully when they first arrive.
Sarah isn't that sort. She's a sensible little thing. A little bit old-fashioned, perhaps.
That is in her favor.
Captain Crew wishes her to have a pretty bedroom and sitting room of her own.
Well, naturally. Only fitting considering her financial status. If Captain Crew wishes her to have a pretty bedroom and a sitting room of her own, she shall have them.
A pony and carriage as well.
That can be arranged.
A personal maid.
If you say so.
I am merely the messenger, Miss Minchin.
I understand. Please inform Captain Crew that his daughter Sarah, will receive a suitable education.
The captain tells me he's not worried by her education. The difficulty will be to keep her from learning too fast.
How extraordinary.
She always has her nose buried in books. She doesn't read them, she devours them. She knows both French and German.
Well, how charming.
He wants you to drag her away from her books when she reads too much. Wants her to go out and buy things and ride her pony.
It does sound as though he is intent on spoiling the child.
I am only the messenger, Miss Minchin.
I trust money due for Sarah's expenditures will not be forwarded from India. It takes a long time and is very confusing.
Barwin Skipper took charge of all Captain Crew's affairs here in England. I'll give you any advice you want, and all the bills you submit will be paid promptly. You have my word.
Excellent. In that case, the tiresome details of business have been concluded. And now, Mr. Barrow, I should like to meet this little princess.
The sooner she's settled in, the happier I'll be. I'm a busy man. Children are a little bit out of my line. Sarah, would you step in here, please?
Yes, Mr. Barrow.
Sarah, this is the lady I spoke to you about, Miss Mitchell.
Welcome to my school, dear. I hope you'll be happy here.
Papa wants me to be happy. So does Emily.
Emily. Who's Emily?
This is Emily. Papa bought her for me just before he sailed away. I'll always be able to talk to Emily about Papa. Papa, Emily's gonna be my friend now that Papa is gone.
What an original child. What a darling little creature.
Children's dolls that we never seem to hear.
Is that a fact?
Papa bought a wonderful wardrobe for Emily.
Emily is the most fortunate doll. Lavinia?
Miss Mitchell will take good care of you, Sarah.
I'm sure she will, Mr. Barrow.
Your father expects you to write him at least twice a week, without fail.
I promised him I would, and I wouldn't bring my work for anything.
Now, Sarah, you're not going to cry, are you?
It's just that I shall miss Papa so.
I understand, and so does Miss Mitchell.
Don't worry, Sarah. You won't be lonely. You'll make friends here soon enough. You called Miss Minchin? Yes. Lavinia, this is a new boarder, Sarah Crew. She's the daughter of an Indian officer, Captain Crew. She'll be staying in the 2 pretty rooms overlooking the garden. Those are the finest rooms in the house. That needn't concern you. I think it would be quite nice if you showed Sarah to her room.
If you say so, Miss Minchin.
Help her to get settled in and introduce her to some of the girls.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Sarah. I'll keep in touch.
Thank you, Mr. Barrow. When you write to Papa, don't forget to tell him that I love him very much. So does Emily.
Go along with Lavinia, Sarah?
Yes, Miss Minchin. I hope we'll become friends with Emily and I don't know anyone in London.
If you require me for any reason, you know where to find me.
Have no fear, Mr. Barrow. Sarah is in good hands, and please inform Captain Crew of that fact.
I shall.
Oh, sister! One of the trucks fell over. Such clothes. I never saw such clothes. There's sable and ermine on Sarah's coat. Her undergarments are trimmed in Irish lace. Her shoes have such pretty little buckles, hats and gloves and handkerchiefs. Amelia, you're babbling again. Forgive me. Show Mr. Barrow I can.
That won't be necessary, ladies. I bid you both a good day.
Sarah seems like a sweet child. Sweet, perhaps. Spoiled, most assuredly. She has been given her own way in everything.
Those clothes in the trunk that fell over.
What do you think of them? They sound perfectly ridiculous. However, they will look very well at the head of the line when we take the children out for walks. Mr. Barrow spoke the truth. Sarah Crew has been provided for as though she were a little princess. Tend to your sewing class, Amelia.
Yes, yes.
Imagine a little princess. A little princess indeed.
The fireplace looks good. And here comes the girls. You can go ahead and put lights on. It's okay. That way they won't turn on. It's a happy birthday. I need this.
Happy birthday to
join you at everybody practices happy birthday.
Mind your business, Jessie.
I know the trouble is. You used to be the princess here, and Sarah took away your crown, and you'll never forgive her for it.
Don't be silly.
I'm not being silly. I'm just telling you, you already know only you want to admit it.
Just because Princess Sarah has the prettiest rooms and such fine clothes is no reason for anyone to treat her as if she were special.
She is special. I think Sarah's nice. So do the other girls. The day boarders, especially the little one, think she's quite wonderful.
I don't think Sarah's wonderful at all. She only pretends to be. I think she's shallow and pretentious.
See, I told you you were jealous.
You're not.
Please stop. Miss Mitchell here.
R2, we are not.
Jealous, jealous, jealous.
I'll fix you.
You're wicked.
If you ever call us jealous again, you'll be sorry.
We'll see about that. Stop, please.
How delightful you come through, Mrs. Carmichael. You can see me a better day.
I've been meaning to visit for quite some time, but I've been so busy settling in.
Oh, I understand. Quite. Amelia speaks of you often.
Amelia is pleasant,
She tells me you have 3 young daughters.
and 2 little boys.
It's always nice to meet new neighbors, especially when they live right across the street. Oh, what am I thinking? Where am I a minute? Have a seat, Mrs. Carmichael.
When do you want us to bring in the cake, Miss Mitchell? Before presents or after? Sorry, didn't know you had company, ma'am.
This is our new neighbor, Mrs. Carmichael.
Ma'am.
One of my pupils is having a birthday party. I do hope you'll stay for it, Mrs. Carmichael. This pupil came to me over a year ago and has done splendidly under my tutelage. I have even taught her to speak French and German.
If I didn't know it's not refreshing. The refreshments are great for our princess.
I'll tell you when to bring in the cake.
Yes, ma'am. Whatever you say, ma'am.
This room is where I teach. A bit severe, but it helps the students to concentrate on their work. The less distraction, the better.
I see.
My school would be so convenient for your daughters.
They're a bit too young for school.
One is never too young for an education. I do hope you're enjoying your new house.
It's quite satisfactory.
I am sorry your husband isn't with you. I'm sure he would find my school of considerable interest.
Mr. Carmichael travels a great deal. He's been gone for over a month.
Have you noticed the house next door? It will soon be up for sale. I am most curious to see who buys the place. It won't come cheap.
I must tell my husband about it. He's looking for a house in this neighborhood for a client. The poor man is in a sad state of health.
Your husband, I believe, is an attorney.
He manages the business affairs of clients.
I see. When would you like to enroll your daughters?
That's a bit premature, Miss Linton. However, I would like to look about.
Oh, of course. I will give you a guided tour myself. Oh, sister, you should see the packages. She's come back. Amelia, we have a visitor.
Yes, I know. Your daughter came to the door a moment ago. Said your husband will arrive at Victoria Station within the hour. He must have something much on his head. How inconvenient. I apologize, Miss Mitchell, but I must leave.
What a shame. You'll miss the party.
I know the way out. Do forgive my hasty departure. You do understand, I'm sure. Husbands can be so trying.
Of course. There's a guided tour waiting whenever you wish to return.
Too kind. Did you have a nice visit with Miss Carmichael, sister?
It would have been nice if she'd enrolled her daughters.
Sarah had bought presents for all her friends.
What an indulgence. However, the captain will pay, so it is none of my concern. The sewing parlor is overflowing with presents. I assume it's what the captain would want.
Sarah is so happy.
Small wonder.
Don't drop anything, Becky.
I love Miss. I'm careful, I will. I visited at least 10 shops. I brought something back for everyone. There's never been a birthday party like this in the school. Sarah, wait until you see the decorations in the sewing parlor.
Not now, Amelia? Come, Sarah.
Come on in, young ladies. Let's practice our dance with Sarah. Whenever you're ready, young ladies.
8, 9. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3.
Certainly, miss.
Thank you so much.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, She's back.
We've been waiting for you. You have so many presents in the same parlor. I can't wait to see you open them. What are you shooting for, Sarah? Anything special?
I wish my papa were here. That would be the nicest present of all.
Yes, it would. Charming sentiment, Sarah. Charming.
I bought presents for all of you.
What? For us? Sarah?
I thought it'd be a nice idea. That way we can all have a birthday at the same time.
How clever.
It's a wonderful idea, Sarah. Why can't I think of something like that? We're not princess, Sarah.
I think it's vulgar. That would be enough of an answer. Please have a seat, young ladies.
Yes, Mrs. Minchin.
Take those packages into the sewing parlor.
There are a few more packages.
I'll get them. Sarah, you sit here. I have a few words that I would like to say to the young ladies.
She's going to make a speech.
I wish it were over. Silence. You are aware that today is dear Sarah's birthday.
Yes, Mrs. Minchin.
Not only that, but it has been approximately 1 year since dear Sarah joined us in pursuit of her education. Sarah's birthdays will always be different from other girls' birthdays. When she is older, she will be heiress to a large fortune, and it will be her duty to spend it in a meritorious manner.
Could you talk about something else, Miss Minchin?
Modesty has its place here, Sarah, but in your case, it can be too much of a good thing. When her dear papa, Captain Crew, put her into my care, I was informed that she will someday be very rich. The education I supply will adorn Sarah's fortune. Her manners, which have caused you to call her Princess Sarah, are perfect. She has become my most accomplished pupil and a credit to the seminary. What better way for her to exhibit her kindness than by giving you gifts? I hope you appreciate her generosity, and I wish you all to exhibit your appreciation by singing aloud all together. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you for coming to my birthday party.
We didn't have any choice. We said we had to attend.
I was going to say,
You're always saying nice things about Sarah.
she can't help it. She's jealous.
If it pleases you to think so.
Just ignore her, Sarah.
Lillian, if you are jealous of your fellow people, you will express your feelings in some more ladylike manner. Apologize to Sarah at once.
Apologize? Please don't be cross with Lillian, Miss Minchin. She didn't mean any harm.
As you wish. Now into the sewing parlor with all of you. I wish you all to enjoy yourselves on this very special day.
Yes, Miss Minchin.
If you please, Miss Minchin, may Becky come to my birthday party? Becky, would you step in here, please?
What?
I got a present for Becky.
Oh, miss, you shouldn't have.
I know Becky would like to see all the wonderful presents.
I would, miss.
I'm afraid you don't understand, Sarah. Becky is a scullery maid. Scullery maids are not like other girls. Their mission in life is to carry coal scuttles and to make fires.
I know Becky would love to see the party. Please let her come, Miss Minchin. After all, it is my birthday.
As you asked us a birthday favor, she may attend.
Oh, I'm so grateful, miss. I did so want to see all the lovely presents. And thank you, Miss Minchin, Mum, for letting me take the liberty.
Just don't stand too close to them, ladies.
Oh, no, Mum. I'll stand aside. Quiet as a bug.
We'll go along then, quiet as a bug.
I hope you like the present I picked out for you, Becky.
Oh, I will, miss. I never had no present before.
It's Mr. Barrow, sister.
What?
The solicitor, Mr. Barrow.
Oh, yes.
Good morning, Miss Minchin. I have my damn true.
Mr. Barrow, pray be seated.
Under the circumstances, I suggest you be seated.
You sound quite mysterious, sir.
For Sarah's birthday?
Yes, she's bought gifts for all her friends. She is an odd child, but likable. I've purchased all sorts of delights for her party. I'm sure Captain Crew will be pleased. I've spent well over £100.
Not extravagance, I call it.
Not extravagance. Whatever do you mean?
When a man is in the hands of a dear friend, and is not a businessman himself, he packs 6 years investing in diamond mines.
Are you speaking of Captain Crew?
The late Captain Crew.
The late Captain Crew? You mean,
He's dead now, died of jungle fever and business troubles combined.
what exactly were his business troubles?
He trusted the dear friend too much. He let him take over the diamond mines. When the enterprise collapsed, the dear friend ran away. Captain Crew was stricken with fever when the news came. The shock of losing everything was way too much for him. He died delirious, raving about his little princess.
You mean to tell me that he didn't leave anything for Sarah?
There was nothing to leave, not a copper coin to his name.
Do you mean to tell me that he left nothing? Nothing? That Sarah is left a pauper on my hands instead of an heiress?
She certainly left a pauper. She certainly left hands. And there isn't a relation in the world that we know of.
Well, this is monstrous. She is giving a birthday party at my expense.
Honestly, we're not responsible for anything. Captain Crew died without paying our last bill, and it was a big one.
But I was always so sure of the captain's payments. I have gone to all sorts of ridiculous expense for the girl. I have spoiled her shamelessly. I have paid for everything since the last check came.
I wouldn't pay for anything more.
But what am I to do?
There's nothing to do. Captain Crew is dead, and his child is left a pauper.
I will not be made responsible. I refuse to be made responsible. I will throw her into the street.
It wouldn't look well. I have a pleasant story to give about. Child kicked out, penniless and without friends. It wouldn't reflect well on the way at your school. Better to get use of her. She's a clever girl. You can get some use out of her if she grows older.
I will get a good use out of her before she grows older.
I'm sure you will, Miss Minchin. I bid you a good day.
Yes, yes. Run off and leave me with the debris. Let Miss Minchin clean up the mess. Amelia? Amelia! Captain Crew dead. Sarah's paid us all the money I've spent.
What is the matter, sister?
her sumptuous wardrobe.
Black frock.
Yes, she has one, but it is too short for her and much too plain. The plainer the better. Go and tell her to put it on, and that I wish to speak with her. She is done with finery.
Oh, sister, what has happened?
Captain Crewe is dead.
Oh, poor Sarah.
He's left her penniless. That spoiled, pampered, fanciful child left a pauper on my hands. All the money I spent on nonsense for her. Tell her the news about her father. Tell her I do not wish crime or an unpleasant scene.
What shall I tell her first? To come to you or to put on the black dress?
You are a simpleton. Go and tell her the news about her father, and then tell her to come in here.
Must I tell her now? The young ladies are enjoying themselves.
Go.
Can I tell her later?
What do you mean by bringing that doll in here?
She's all I have left. Papa gave her to me.
In the future, you will have no time for dolls. Your father has left you penniless. You will have to work hard and earn your keep. Everything you own is mine. No more grand airs for you, my girl. No servants to wait on you.
Oh, please, Mum. She's been such a rich young lady. Waited on underfoot. Would you let me wait on her after I've done my pots and kettles?
Certainly not. What impudence. She will wait on herself and on other people too. Now that Sarah's father is gone, and she realizes that she has neither friends nor funds, her situation in this school has changed.
How so, Miss Minchin?
She will be a servant like Becky.
Servant?
She will run errands and help in the kitchen. Her pony and cart will be sent away and her maid will be dismissed. She must work for her living.
What about her lovely clothes?
They will be sold to help settle her debt.
What of Sarah's room?
She will sleep in the attic in the room next to Becky's.
But, Mum, there's mice. Miss Sarah ain't never lived with mice.
Will you be still, you foolish girl?
Yes, Mum.
Sarah, if you don't please me, you will be sent away. Remember that. Why are you staring at me in that peculiar fashion?
I was wondering what Papa would think of you.
Are you so stupid that you can't understand your own situation?
I'm not stupid.
Don't be insolent, Sarah. Well, aren't you going to thank me?
What for?
For my kindness in giving you a home.
You are not kind, and this is not a home.
Incorrigible!
Oh, Becky, what are you saying now? It's two little girls. I'm not a princess anymore.
Oh, no, miss. Whatever happens to you, you'll be a princess all the same. Just keep believing that.
I will, Becky. I will.
We get sluggish. A breath of good London air revives us.
I've just had a visit from your neighbor.
The gentleman who bought the house next door.
Mr. Crabbe. My husband will be.
Miss Minchin is anxious to visit.
I'm afraid that's out of the question. Mr. Cresswell rarely speaks. His health demands tranquility.
It doesn't help us, see?
And most of it. At times he's been quite fragile. He suffered a complete breakdown, and it's only 10 physically when he was in India. But he's on the mend. We must hope for the best.
Yes, ma'am.
I must be off. Victoria Station again.
My, your husband does like to travel.
Actually, he doesn't. It's all in the line of business. Please give my regards to Miss Amelia and her sister.
Yes, ma'am. I'll do that.
Such a lovely name.
There, Becky. Yes, cook. Might you scrubbed up the sidewalk proper? You know Miss Minchin likes to clean the sidewalk.
That I do.
Where's Sarah?
She had to run an errand for Miss Lavinia.
She'll get no late breakfast. The porridge is all gone, and I ain't about to cook another pot. Put some elbow grease into that scrubbing, girl.
Yes, harder! I'm scrubbing as fast as I can. Honest I am.
You and that, Sarah. Two of a kind, bone and liquor.
You wouldn't sorry for what I said.
And well, you might be.
I'll do a good job on the sidewalk. You'll see.
Won't matter. I said no supper, and I meant no supper. Look who's here, Miss High and Mighty. You were supposed to help Becky with the scrub.
I told Lavinia that
Miss Lavinia.
I told Miss Lavinia that I had to help with the scrubbing, but she made me go out on an errand anyway.
That's none of my concern. You missed breakfast. When you're done out here, come into the kitchen. Polish silver. Lovely, lovely.
Yes, cook. The kitchen wheel needs to be cleaned, and there's your pottery dishes to be washed.
Yes, cook.
No breakfast for you and no supper for me. It's an odd life, ain't it, miss?
Are you too hungry?
How so, miss?
I found a street and I got some sweet rolls with them. 3 of them. One for you.
Oh, thank you, miss. Lovely it looks. One for me and, 2 for you.
No, only one for me. There's a little girl baking outside the baking shop. I gave her the 3rd sweet roll.
Oh, bless you, miss. You do have a good heart. I'll save this tasty roll for tonight when I get good and hungry.
We better finish with the sidewalk, otherwise Miss Mason will be angry.
She's always hungry about something.
Hold on, young ladies. Head high, eye forward, back straight.
It's her. Sarah?
Yes, Miss Minchin?
Look, girls, it's Princess Sarah. I never thought Princess girl was called them before.
Now, enough, Lavinia. We're going to present, and we're going to look at all the beautiful pictures.
Don't you wish you could come along, Sarah?
Another word from either of you, and you will both be locked in your rooms.
Sorry, Miss Minchin. Shouldn't Lavinia apologize to Sarah, Miss Minchin?
One does not apologize to servants, your regard.
Why not?
You ask far too many questions for a young lady your age. Sarah, take the younger day students into the classroom and see that they don't get into any mischief. Teach them some useful phrases in French.
Why should they learn useful phrases in French? You don't know any.
Young ladies, deportments. Deportments?
Yes, Miss Amelia.
Remember, young ladies, as we walk along, you are England's future. Walk with dignity and pride.
Yes, Miss Minchin. Dignity and pride.
That Miss Lavinia hasn't been nice, has she, miss?
No one's been very nice except for you, Becky. Sometimes I wonder how much longer I can go on. The attic rooms are cold most of the time, and I'm hungry. Yesterday, some people laughed at me because my old shoes made me slip in the mud.
Chin up, miss.
Sorry to come. Sarah, can I see you this evening? How'd you get away from this mission? Papa said books. You know I hate reading books. I love books. I know. Ermengarde? Coming in a moment, Miss Miller. Can I visit? Yes, of course, but you cannot tell anyone. Miss Minchin mustn't find out. She won't.
Ermengarde.
Coming, Miss Amelia.
I bid you good day. Oh, miss.
Don't be silly, Becky. This man is a Lascar.
How perceptive.
There are lots of Lascars in India.
Well, if you say so, miss. What's the thing on his head? It's called a turban. Fancy that.
We're the servants of the gentleman who lives in the store.
That's right, young miss. My name is Ramdas.
Funny kind of name.
My master name is Mr. Carrisford, out of the attic room across from where you reside.
The houses are close together. Sometimes I can't help but notice how warm the room looks. I've heard strange music, and I've seen a monkey climbing a drink and jumping here and there.
This is the monkey I wish to tell you about. He belongs to my master, Zill. It would be most unfortunate for the master if the monkey were lost. He jumps across to your room, Please catch him. In return, he means no harm, and is quite easy to catch.
If he pays me a visit, I'll catch him in return. I'm quite fond of animals.
I'm forever in your debt, young ladies.
Did you hear that, miss? He called us young ladies. I ain't never been called a young lady before.
Now that certainly seems pleasant.
Even if he does wear that funny hat.
I better get on with the French lesson.
And I better finish up the chores, otherwise cook will have me head.
Yes, thank you, here, that's smart. Pretty fireplace, isn't it? Turn up the music more. Thank you.
Why? You're talking into this. Be honest. I'm a part of me. I'm after that.
Be quiet. I don't want anyone to hear.
Why are Frankie across from your room to hear? Why ring the doorbell like a civilized person?
That would spoil the magic.
Magic? What magic?
When I told the master how the child lived in the misery, he thought it would be kind to surprise you with gifts.
What do you say? Look at this place. Something threatening the servants, but not a fire.
No fireplace, nothing to warm the poor child.
What's this? Supposed to be a blanket? Not where's the blanket you got?
Here,
What's the other thing? Like the tails in the rug.
who carried him across? There's the hamper and the blanket.
What if I fall off the plank?
There's barely a few steps from one room to the other. You won't fall.
I hope the girl appreciates those spots. You should see what the rooms are picked up. She'll think it's a tree.
That is what the master, that is my request. Put everything in place before she returns.
I'm so tired, Becky. I could sleep for a whole month if they let me.
Too late, she's coming.
What'll we do?
We'll carry the other things across tomorrow.
I don't fancy that plank.
Hurry, Perkins, we don't want to spoil the magic.
Oh no, better I should fall.
I had a marvelous dream last night, miss. I dreamed I had all the food I wanted.
That does sound lovely.
Ham and cheese and roast beef and porridge and all soup. I ain't never seen this before.
Where did this come from, I wonder?
I don't think it came from Miss Minchin. Maybe Miss Amelia. She ain't so bad. What's that?
It looks like a food hamper. But how did it get in here? There's a note written on it. Oh, there's a note. Something's written on it. The penmanship is beautiful.
Never mind that. What does it say?
To the little girl in the attic.
Fancy. You must have a secret friend.
It certainly is strange.
Come on, miss. Open it.
Becky, it's filled with wonderful things. There's chocolate and jelly and tin biscuits and bread and a jar of hard candy.
Do you think I want to have a taste of jam, miss? I never had my fill of jam.
Here, Becky, here's a whole jar just for you.
It's like a dream. A wonderful dream. Oh, that's good.
Is it all right to come in, Sarah? Yes, of course. Come in, come in. How can you bear living here? I pretend it's a place in the story. Other people have lived in worse places. Think of the Count of Monte Cristo. Sometimes I pretend I'm a
still, and I've been here for years and years and years, and everybody has forgotten about me. Miss Mitchell is a jailer, and Becky is a prisoner in itself. Would you like to eat dinner Wellington? I love it when you tell stories. Here are the books Papa sent me. Robinson Crusoe, Home to Cities, Little Women, wonderful titles. I wanted to read them all. I have it. Papa will be so cross. He'll expect me to know them all for the holidays. What shall I do? Your father wants to know what's in the books. If I can tell the stories in an easy way and make him remember them, I think that would satisfy him. That's a wonderful idea. You know, I really am quite stupid. I shall suspect I shall be stupid all my life.
I don't believe that for a minute. You're just not very good people.
I wish you were my father, Sarah.
You're always saying the oddest things, Ermengarde.
What are you doing here?
We saw you stop. We wanted to know where you were going.
Please be quiet. Miss Mitchell would be so angry if she knew.
We made certain no one saw it. It's not a fit for now. See if there are rats in there. I feel Sarah, when I think of the beautiful rooms you used to have.
It's because you were late for supper again. She said you didn't have anything to eat.
Are you even hungry?
Of course not. The attic is maybe shabby and cold, but Becky and I are very well. Why, we have more food than we can manage.
See? She's right. Look at the wonderful things. There's chocolate. Could never let us have chocolate. And there's cake and pudding, too.
I have a wonderful idea.
What?
There's a tin pot in this little trunk. We can put it on top and spread out the food and pretend we're having a lovely tea party.
What a splendid idea, Sarah.
It'll be such fun. I will be the hostess and you young ladies will be my guests. I'll get to it. Help me spread out the food. It'll be like before. I'll be Princess Sarah.
Princess Sarah.
I'm afraid there's nothing to drink but water from the pitcher.
Never mind. I got 2 big bottles of ginger tonic in my room.
Positive. I'll go get them.
Bring some cups, too. You can't be good right now. It wouldn't be ladylike.
There, Miss Mitchell. What did we tell you? You said up here to visit Sarah.
I was suspecting something of this sort, but I did not dream of such audacity.
Please, Miss Mitchell, I asked young ladies to stay.
You impudent creature.
We were only having a tea party.
So I see.
Please, Miss Mitchell, I gave Papa the book. Sarah the book Papa sent me.
Gather up the books at once. Well, didn't you hear me? I said it once. Those beautiful books in this dirty attic. You will spend all day in your room tomorrow, Ermengarde. I will see each of you young ladies in my study in the morning.
But Miss Mitchell, we didn't mean any harm.
Enough. Go! Ermengarde had no right to share the delicacy her father sent with you.
Miss Mitchell, please, Ermengarde didn't bring us food.
Well, who did then?
I don't know.
The food simply appeared by its own power, I suppose. Lying won't save you.
I'm not lying.
Don't contradict.
Maybe the elves brought it.
Be quiet, Lillian. Help Sarah put the food back into the hamper. And Sarah, you will return the food to Ermengarde.
Please believe me, Miss Mitchell. The food doesn't belong to Ermengarde.
You insolent, unmanageable child, how dare you? Do as you are told. I will attend to you tomorrow, Sarah. And you will have neither porridge, dinner, nor supper.
After you.
Ow! I think it's too much jam. I'm getting better today.
What's the meaning of this?
Oh, it's you, Miss Mitchell, Mum.
Has the whole household gone mad? What is that on your face?
Jam, Mum. Gooseberry jam. Ever so tasty.
Cook tells me she has been missing things from the kitchen repeatedly. And what's this? Something else you've stolen?
It's the truth, Mom. I ain't no thief. It's Cook what takes things from the kitchen and gives them to a policeman friend.
Don't tell falsehoods.
It's the truth, Mom. I ain't no thief.
Well, box your ear. We'll teach you not to tell falsehoods.
want you to be very quiet, General Wellington. I have a lot of work to do today. I don't know tomorrow's scorecard, but I know that I do. Be quiet, and when we're back in our little room, I'll see that you have your crumbs.
Sarah!
Oops, it's cooked. Back you go, General Wellington.
Ah, there you are, girl. Are you done with the scrubbing?
No, I just started.
You're a good worker, Sarah, but slow at it. When you're done out here, come into the kitchen. You'll have to take care of the pots and kettles now that Becky's gone.
Is she really gone? For good?
As far as Mitch is concerned, don't bother yourself about Becky. Worry about your own chores and finish up as fast as you can. And get started cleaning pots and kettles.
Sweep down the stairs, hang out the laundry, clean the pots and kettles. Sarah do this, Sarah do that.
Miss! Becky!
I knew you wouldn't leave without saying goodbye.
Oh no, miss, I'll never do that.
I can't believe Miss Mitchell has let you go.
She gave me the sack all right. I'm on my own. But I'm used to that.
Where will you go? What will you do?
I don't really know, miss. I think for now we'll just sit in the park till I can think of something.
Whatever I get to eat, I'll share with you.
Oh no, miss. I couldn't have that. I wouldn't want you to get into no more trouble on account of me. You've got enough trouble yourself.
Sarah! We need you to run an errand for us.
Can't you see she's got enough to do?
Who's talking to you? Becky? Anyways, you don't work here anymore. If you hang around about the school, I'll inform Miss Minchin, and she'll set the police on you.
Lavinia, you're a spiteful girl.
How dare you talk to me like that? I'll tell Miss Minchin.
Walk to the park, miss. I don't want to cause no more trouble.
Now look what you've done.
I want to know what's the blue cover. And if you return with the red cover notebook, I'll send you back. Understand? Here. And don't try to cheat me. I know how much your notebook costs. I want one with a green cover. Oh, and Sarah, I thought you might want to know who's getting your old rooms.
I am. I'm sure General Wellington is happy for you.
General Wellington?
Would you like to meet him?
She's already thinking of stories.
Say hello to Miss Lavinia and Miss Lillian, General.
I'm terribly disappointed, Carmichael. I was so hoping the girl in Moscow would be the child.
She's not the child that we were looking for.
My husband says she's much other than Captain Cluse's girl.
The Russians who adopted her in France were able to give me every detail of the past.
And the search must begin over again. Sit down, Carmichael. No. That's better.
We'll find her yet.
We've been searching for so long. Have you any new suggestion to make?
We searched at schools in Paris. We know her mother was French. Let's try London.
That school's enough for London.
There's one next door. There was a child there who interests me. She's not a pupil, a full-on picture of my crew as a child could be. Blumhouse tells me she has a lonely life, a little drudge.
Pardon this character.
What is it, Perkins?
The Sutherlands next door. The one who fell studying cobblestone.
It says that little judge, Sadie. Good gracious, what does she want?
She has the money. She wants to return.
Show her in, Perkins.
That monkey is mischievous.
What's the point of being a monkey if you can't be playful?
Oh, the only lady's most kind. The monkey came from my window last night. I took him in because it was so cold. I would have returned him sooner if it hadn't been so late. I knew you were ill, sir, and might not like to be stirred.
That was thoughtful of you. Take the monkey around, darlings.
What you want to do is play, little friend. Do Lasker like the monkey? How do you know a word like that? I know all about Lasker and people who live in India. I was born there.
You were born in India, but you live next door.
At Miss Minchin's seminary.
You're not one of her pupils.
I don't know what I am. At first I was a pupil in a boarder, but now I sleep in the attic and teach the little ones their lessons.
What do you mean by at first?
When my papa first sent me to Miss Minchin's, he couldn't stay. He had to return to India.
Where's your father now?
He died in India. He lost all his money and there was nothing left for me or to pay Miss Minchin.
Come on, Michael!
Keep calm, Mr. Carrisford. You mustn't frighten the child.
I'm not frightened.
Do you know how your father lost his money?
Yes, Miss Minchin told me. He trusted a dear friend too much. The friend might commit to no harm.
What was your father's name?
His name was Captain Ralph Crew.
It's, Listen to me, child. I was that dear friend you speak of.
You, sir?
I only thought the money was lost. I ran away because of it. I was ill with brain fever for a long time. I almost died. When I recovered, your poor papa was gone.
We thought you were in school in France. We followed one false clue after another.
When Ramdas first saw you, he didn't dream you were a house child. We thought you were a poor country-treated Chabba Bella. That's why Ramdas sent you the food him.
You said?
There have been many more nice things, but you returned too soon.
You said those things to me?
Yes.
Then you are a kind friend.
Sarah, dear Sarah.
You look better. All right, Mr. Carrisford.
I feel better.
You'll be yourself again in no time now that Sarah's been found.
I must see him.
Sorry, sir. Try to figure out.
One of my pupils informed me this girl was here. She has intrude without my permission, and I apologize deeply, Mr. Carrisford. The forwardness of such conduct. You will be severely punished.
You, I take it, are Miss Mitchell.
I am, sir.
Listen carefully. I do not wish to repeat myself. Sarah's not going with you.
Not going?
Her home for the future will be with me.
With you.
Mr. Carrisford was a friend of the late Captain Crew, his partner in certain large investments. The fortune Captain Crew supposed he had lost has been recovered and is now Mr. Carrisford's.
The fortune. Sarah's fortune.
Events have increased enormously. The diamond mines were a sound investment after all.
The diamond mine. Sarah, dear, this means you can be a day student again. I have always been so fond of you.
Have you? I didn't know that.
You ought to have known it. Children never know what's best for them.
I will not go with you, Miss Minchin. You know quite well why.
Think again, Sarah. The law is on my side. Captain Crew gave her into my keeping.
The law is not on your side. Captain Crew made Mr. Carrisford her guardian when he returned to India.
Indeed. Sarah, I will see that you never get to see your companions again. In regard any others will be kept away.
Most unwise, Miss Minchin. The parents of Sarah's fellow pupils are not likely to refuse invitations to visit her at her guardian's home.
I will see to it.
You have not undertaken an easy charge. Sarah is neither truthful nor grateful. Stop that, Esther.
Sarah's always been a truthful child. Perhaps if I weren't so timid and afraid of you, I could have helped her. Seeing she was better dressed and fed, she was worked too hard for a child of her age.
How dare you say such a thing?
All you were interested in was her money, and now you've lost her. Seriously, right, I never thought I'd be able to say this to you, sister. You are hard and selfish, and you've done just what you deserve.
Amelia, I am speechless.
Good, that's the way I prefer you.
Stop laughing. I forbid you to laugh.
Sarah's bill will be taken care of.
Every penny you earn.
I know it. We're all happy, Sarah. It's happy for you.
Is there anything you wish upon to see say here?
Yes, there is. Where is the child going?
Certainly isn't going back to Miss Minchin's.
I couldn't go in there. I'd be afraid.
This is my friend Becky, and I should like Becky to live with me.
Oh, now you've gone and done it, miss.
Welcome to your new home, Becky.
Precious.
Terrace Ford is Sarah's garden.
I wish I knew what's happening. Knew that. Yeah.
You'll never be hungry.
Oh, goodness.
We'll never have to clean pots and kettles ever again, Becky.
I feel like I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. How do you feel, miss?
Can't you guess, Becky? I feel just like a little princess.
Okay, up for curtain call.
Fantastic job. And Claire was telling, well, we figured it out earlier, but she forgot to mention that we only had 10 rehearsals to pull this whole thing off. So they did phenomenal. As we are a theater class, we do have certificates of completion for each and every single one of you. So I will be at the table over there if you all will see me sometime this evening, and I have one for you. Thank you all very much for coming tonight.
Cookies, cookies.
Oh, yeah,